Okay, hello FoodtokTV. My name is Mayumi One World. Welcome to the FoodtokTV. So today I'm gonna make a Japanese udon. So I was just started making. Actually, this is the take 5 or take 6. So we got a little technical difficulty, but no problem. So I was just gonna make the quail egg, like such a tiny egg, and wrap it up with a little bacon. So I already make some little bacon here. And already the udon is almost ready. I'm looking for some, oh, this is the perfect one. Oops. So what we're gonna do is, and this oil, we need to be careful for this one. So anyway, so basically here's what happens. So this takes this bacon here. This is just for appetizer. So I'm just gonna put the bacon in this plate right there, put on the side. Right, put it aside, side. And this is actually the good one to take the lunch. So, put it here. So basically how you're gonna do is, what did I do? My toothpicks. I thought I grabbed it. I knew I grabbed it, right? Okay. I thought, oh, right there. It's right there, it's right there. Okay, so this is the boiled quail egg. It's such a cute one. So then you're just gonna wrap into this like this. It's still a little hot, so just gonna wrap it here, and then basically using the toothpicks. Oh, it's hot, and simply, this is simply like this, just simple way. But this is actually kind of easy to, instead of bringing a big boiled egg or something, this is kind of nice one to put in your lunch box, right? So that's a little appetizer here. It's kind of cute egg. Like it's same egg. What kind of taste is a quail egg? Exactly same as a bigger egg, but it's just such a small one. So it's very easy to eat it, and then easy to peel it too. So I'm boiling my udon here from the scratch. So I just want to wait a couple more minutes. And this oil is, I need to watch that too. So right now, let me finish taking this one. So just gonna roll. Make some appetizer here. Okay, oops. So I need to put this together. Here you go. So just like that, right? Just some a little side something. And let's see if I can invite the cats back. Okay, let's see if we can make it happen this day. Okay, now we're back. Thank you so much for joining, Cass. Thank you so much for fixing.
No problem, no problem. So, Mark is asking what you're making today. What's on the menu?
Today's menu is tempura udon. Have you ever had that? Anybody know that udon is Japanese noodle? It's a little thicker in the broth, and then I'm gonna put on the tempura on top of it. So we're gonna make a tempura and udon. This one I'm making for just a little appetizer.
So those are bacon. That's bacon and eggs. What kind of bacon is that? That's really thick.
Yeah, that's a turkey bacon. Turkey bacon.
Oh, it's turkey bacon. Okay, that's it.
So I had to watch I started heating up the oil, so because it always takes a time. So tempura is, I'll show you what we've done too so far. But let me have one more things.
So you're peeling those eggs. Are the quail eggs? Are they hard to peel at all?
It's kind of nice. It's like if you have a stress, you can peel this long time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me show you this one. So hold on. My camera. Hold on. Let me move that one so you guys can see still. So it's a very soft. So
It's very soft. Okay, very
very
soft shell.
yes. Let me see if you can see a little more that way.
Ideas.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for always coming in, Diaz. Diaz seems to be at every single show.
Thank you so much. Okay, so there's one more last one. Roll it. And then put it together. So there will be a perfect one for appetizer or snack, or you can take it to the lunch. So this will be just little bacon and a little quail egg. So this was not the main things. This was just a little thing. So udon should be ready. How you would know it's ready is you want to taste it.
Now the udon is Japanese. They're thicker noodles, right?
Yeah, pick a noodle, but sometimes it kind of goes like this. Depends on which one you buy it. But I always like to make a scratch one. So let me taste it. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, it's really good. So this one you have to wash it. So I'm gonna, even we're gonna put in like a soup. Oh, it's a hot. You just wanna
Leslie,
wash one time.
George.
Okay. Now,
You guys share the live. Share the live with first 10 people that come up.
so now what am I gonna do is I'm gonna start making a udon broth here. So that will take a little time too. So I'm gonna put some water in there. And then that's some of you liking to making my dashi, which is I'm gonna use this little katsuo. I'm gonna use this. No, I'm gonna add into wakame later. I'm gonna use this. Looks like a tiny dry fish or something. I'm gonna use those two to making a broth. So that's like it's called a dashi. So okay, so put it here. Gonna make
So
it hot water.
when you get a chance, show those little fish your little cat treats.
This one. This one said you can you can eat it as a snack, which is my dog loves this one. When I taste it, it's like some of the stuff is not like strictly for like making a dashi, which is like making a broth, but this one is supposed to be you can eat it too. So it's kind of like a salty, not too salty, but tastes good. So I'm gonna use this one
Thank you, Melissa, for sharing the live.
to put in the hot water. So this one goes to, goes in the hot water, a little bit. Okay, just making a nice broth.
Thank you,
Hot
Jeanette.
first.
Thank you,
Because
Mark.
sometimes you go to the store, the restaurant, and you just only taste like a salt or soy sauce. So I'm gonna put it this one. But real Japanese food is supposed to you taste like more like a broth. Like when you drink some any kind of soup, has like many different ingredients, flavors in the water or soup. That's supposed to be so.
Hey, Mama
Okay.
TV.
And then I already cut my green onion. I'm gonna put on top of the udon. I'm gonna start making a tempura here soon. So, but let's make a tempura batter. Tempura butter. Okay, so, but I'm gonna make a little shrimp too here. So let me cut. So shrimp. If you can find a little bigger one, that'd be better. So I'm gonna use, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe.
Oh, those are big shrimp.
Yeah, big shrimp is better because sometimes when you go to the restaurant and then you order the tempura shrimp, oh, thank you so much, tempura shrimp, but then when you're looking for the shrimp, it's not there.
Yeah, it's all batter and no shrimp. Yes.
Exactly. So at least when you make at home, find the bigger shrimp, and then so you get to taste actual nice shrimp. So
Hey, Forge, since you're in here, could you bring in some FTTV people?
okay, thank you so much for the amazing gift. So for the shrimp, and then so the tempura butter. So do you want to leave this? Well, sometimes you want to cut it off this part, right? And then, but for me, like when you're eating something, it's not at the restaurant, so I just want to take everything. So I can anything I serve is everything I can eat. So I normally take everything off.
Okay.
But up to you, yeah. So
I know a lot of people will leave the tail on so that they have something to hold it by, but to me, it just means something else I have to throw away. I
yeah.
just like to eat the entire thing.
Exactly, me too. When you have actually like making a tempura and it's really high heat, you should be able to eating all the edge too. So some of the nicer restaurant you go to, that's how they make it. So you can eat everything. But sometimes like a commercial, those flyer will be better to making a super crispy one. So, but today I'm gonna take everything off and then I wash again. And then key about the making a tempura is that what I learned is to make it like cold.
Can you see why?
So that way you can make a crisp one.
Okay, so show everybody what you're doing. You're doing something very important right now.
Okay, so you know the shrimp, you got all the stuff on this like a back, right? So I use this toothpicks, and then just like if you can see, like you can see the black line here. That's like a shrimp's. You don't want to eat this one, so just like peeling like this, taking this one off.
And
What's
that
it
is
called?
that's called deveining the shrimp.
Yeah.
That's another.
Sometimes like
That's your poop.
yeah. So you don't want to eat that. And when you eat that, you just like sometimes like when you bite something, then you feel like tastes like a little sand or something. Have you ever had that one? That probably you're eating those one. My mom always told me you have to clean the
I
shrimp.
read.
So I always make sure I have a clean one. And I clean it and I just kind of wash it again. Yeah, so that is good. This is good. And what I'm doing here, I'm making a dashi there and tempura.
Rick
So
says Rick says that he's glad to be here, but he's also glad to be anywhere. So
anywhere. Okay. So making a tempura butter. I bought today was like I said a tempura butter, like a flour looking like. But if you don't have it, basically simply you can make a usual normal flour and then an egg. And that's pretty much it. Just keep it simple, then you can do that. But key is when you making mix with the water, put some ice cube. Making a super cold is kind of key to making like a crisp tempura.
okay. So everyone, you're watching Food Talk TV right now. This is Mayumi Reese on the screen. She is here every Tuesday. We had a couple false starts today, but we're back in the groove now. And I say every Tuesday, and then next week you won't be here, right? You'll be in
Yes.
Japan.
So I'm heading to next Tuesday. I'm heading to actually June 6th. I'm heading to Japan. There's right now there's so many tourists in Japan. So I think I'm gonna pick the random time. We're gonna communicate, and you'll probably see the schedule to see. Last time I was in Japan, I was happened to be my friend's restaurant, so I was just sharing all different kind of food. But I think I'm gonna go because I have like younger kids come with me too. So most likely I would go to some interesting location, and so you can see me to choosing the menu to talk and that's what kind of food is coming, right? So you can really see like let's go into the real Japanese restaurant, like what kind of restaurant is gonna be there. So I think I'm gonna do that when I get there. So the broth is good. I'm gonna turn on the oil because it needs to be super hot.
Hi, Michelle. Michelle says that she loves your countertops.
Oh, thank you so much. So this is the tempura flour. So if you find something like this, that means like you can make as a tempura. But if you don't find like this, no problem. Just like you can make a flour and a simple egg. That's good. But then when you mix with the water, I would adding a little ice cube too. So this one.
Mark Murdoch has a show called The Spice is Right on Mondays, and he is telling you that he wants you to have a great trip to Japan, Mayumi.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna adding. This is not like I'm gonna use like fried chicken or something. No, I'm gonna put it in and do that. We need to mix with the water here. So I'm gonna
Okay.
mix the water and the ice.
So this is going to be a batter then.
Yes, yes. So this is gonna be butter, and if you do just like a regular water, then maybe come out a little bit of like a soggy. So put some little ice cube in here.
Okay, so it's got to be cold. You guys, thank you very much for coming in. This is Food Talk TV. We go live every day. Today we're going live twice a day. We went live twice yesterday with RX and The Spice is Right with Murdoch's. Today is Mayumi, and in an hour from now will be Kunchi.
So you mix it, and tempura is always nice to have a nice and fresh and hot. So I already had the udon is getting ready.
Okay.
And tempura butter is, I'll show you that consistency. It's not like a pancake, a little bit thinner than a pancake one, but need to be thick. So this is, I think I put a little too much water. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit more to stick. Okay.
So a little thinner than pancake batter.
Yeah, a little thinner than pancake. Because otherwise, like when you go to the restaurant, some of the restaurant has like too super thick, like outside. But the fine dining restaurant in Japan, as a tempura place, like we have tempura bar, so you can just eat a fresh tempura like right on the top, right there. So when you go eat like that place, it's super thin, super crisp and super thin. And oftentimes they're gonna give a little bit of salt, not like a tempura sauce or something. You just dip in touch of the salt and you eat that way.
Okay.
That's actually real how you eat a tempura. So it's kind of like this. It's not like curry, right? Like it's more has water, but that's pretty much good. But it feels like a little warm here, so I'm gonna add in the ice cube here.
So I know a lot of people say that when they're making tempura, they want seltzer water or something bubbly. That's not really that important.
What did you say? Sorry, so I couldn't hear with my eyes.
That's okay. A lot of times, people when they're making tempura, they say they want seltzer water or something bubbly or something like that. That's not really that important.
The original way is like what we learned is put an ice cube like this. Get
Okay.
it cold and crisp. Make it crisp too.
Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the gifts, Jeanette. Thank you, Mark.
I'm gonna use this broth too. Let's see. I wanna take this one. So now we're cooking. This is like the one serving for the udon. So you can see all the fishes. They smell super nice. This is called the dashi. This is super nice smell. I hope you can smell that. This nice, healthy, like smell. So, but you don't want to eat the inside one, the one I put. I mean, you can eat it if you like to eat it. You can keep it on, but it just like because we make a udon. So take everything out. And
Thank you.
you have a dog or cat, give to them. So especially broth is kind of like this color, right? Like a water has all the little some color here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna making like a little adding a soy base, but then I'm gonna adding a little bit of meat in. So it tastes like a little bit of not sweet, but has a like not like too much overpower the soy sauce. So just adding a little bit of soy sauce, not too much. Because we don't want to have again overpower that. So then now looks like this, and then you can kind of mix with a spoon.
Thank you, King ZY.
So mix with a spoon. Let's taste it.
So, guys, the dashi is a broth, and it's very flavorful. It also has a umami that comes from the fish. You didn't put any seaweed in this, did you? Any kombu?
Yes, actually, I'm gonna put in not a kombu for dashi today, but I'm gonna add into as a in the udon soup. So.
Okay. Hi, Laura Underdahl.
So this is good. Again, you don't want to be salty flavor. I remember that some of the restaurant I went to taste it like a super salty, just like this. The udon shouldn't be the super salty. Be able to just drink like a normal soup. So now I'm gonna add into where's my wakame, which is like this one, like a dry seaweed. I'm gonna add in here. And today is a tempura udon, so I'm not gonna add in any more protein here. So this gonna be expanding. So I'm just gonna keep a little cooking here. But let's start making tempura. So this is ready.
So you guys, she is making tempura and udon noodles. She's already made an appetizer of bacon and eggs, but she's put her own little spin on it. It's their quail egg.
That's done.
Surrounded by turkey bacon.
This one udon, I'm gonna put it already in the bottom because when you use the tempura, we want to use such a fresh one. So I'm gonna put some udon noodle here on the bottom because we're gonna add in the soup here. So just adding in this one here.
And what's that bowl called?
That's called a donburi. So anything donburi, in the donburi, we learned about, I think I shared the oyako donburi and all the something donburi is like everything in this kind of like bowl. So put it this one. So okay, so let's start with this is ready and super quick. You don't need to take that much time. Oh, then let me put this green onion into the udon too. So that will be ready.
Okay, so right now she's just flavoring the broth, but the broth is really flavorful all by itself. They use dashi the way we use chicken broth here. It's just a base for everything.
Okay, so now make sure that there's no water here. And the vegetable, I got very simple ones. I'm gonna do the vegetable one first. Sometimes like I use maybe hand is better, easy to manage. So I'm just gonna dip into this tempura sauce and then make it up. So just dip into here like this, super thin like this, and then just there you go. Here. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so it's vegetables,
And then I have a sweet potato, Japanese sweet potato.
sweet potatoes. Okay.
Again, the goal is to making not too much butter in it. So when you cook it like that, it's super thin. So okay, that should be. And then get ready for shrimp too. But I don't want to mix with the veggies and shrimp, so I'm gonna wait till vegetables come out and then put the shrimp.
So what are you looking for as far as doneness? Are you looking for color or are you looking for crispiness? What are you looking for?
For tempura, need to be like light and crispy.
Okay.
So when you put in the mouth, doesn't taste like I don't know. Sometimes like you know, like potato chips, like heavy one is like really tasty. But tempura will be like that. You'll be able to enjoy that actual nice vegetable taste and actual shrimps and stuff like that. Not like overpower those.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll show you that how thin you can be. And those are the ready. So again, this is such a high heat, so it should be ready just like that. See? It's so thin. Can you see? Like that?
Just a very thin coating.
Like this? Super thin. It should be
Okay.
like that. Should be like that. Okay, now let's do the shrimp. I'll use my hands because sometimes that's faster and I can kind of manage that butter. So I put the shrimp here too. And put all the shrimp here. So as you can see, the butter is super thin.
Yes.
But super thin, but you can still put into the shrimp. Okay. Again, that I put an ice here too. Keep it cold. That will make us super crispy. Okay, so this is ready.
You guys, she is making tempura, vegetable and shrimp. And I believe it's going to go over the udon noodles.
Now I'm gonna put the soup in here. So this is the broth I made and nice soup here with the wakame already in here. So I'm gonna put on top of it here.
But until you guys have tasted dashi, you don't know how flavorful this stuff is.
Like that, right? This is the broth and like that. And then you're gonna put on top of it. Let's see, let's turn. And you can put on the side, but tempura udon is supposed to be go in the water here. But let me taste a little bit of how crispy that one is. So those asparagus, this one.
Okay.
So, oh, it's so good. See, like how
It looks so crispy.
it's so good. So you're gonna put into like this one into the udon, lining up. And this is the sweet potato. Let me taste a small version. Mm.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it crunch.
It's so good. Try with the Japanese sweet potato. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So Laura says that she says she makes her own veggie broth, so she might try it.
Ah, very nice.
Yes.
Okay, so shrimp is ready. As you can see, shrimp is also not too thick. Make sure, don't forget to turn off the heat. Okay, so those are the shrimp. So you can see that shrimp is very thin too. This is super thin.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna put us, and it already has the soup, everything in the broth. So you're gonna put some couple lining up like that. I'm gonna put the two right here. So now, let me see my.
So since you're putting the stuff that you just fried up into the broth, you have to eat it pretty quick, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the tempura udon. So you can see all the tempura is in here. Very
Yeah.
nice. So let me taste again for make sure that tastes good. It is so good, so natural, and then you just kind of, because the broth has a flavor. Let me taste that shrimp. The shrimp tempura is already dipped into this sauce.
Right. So she's the broth is adding to the tempura flavor.
Speechless. It's so good, so hot, but you can see like a super thin how I made the tempura butter.
Yes.
Then inside has the udon. So this is like a udon created from the scratch. So this one, not from scratch, but
Mark says it's an amazing dish, Mayumi.
and how the seaweed became like this. So
Oh,
seaweed,
the seaweed it got a lot bigger.
yeah, it's gonna get bigger. Seaweed has a lot of fiber, 0 calorie. It's a good one for you, everybody, to have that. And then the soup is again
Forge says it looks so delicious.
so light, right? Thank you so much. And then
Doug says looks very good.
a lot of flavor. But I want to try to make this right way to the tempura, because that is the way how you want to eat the tempura, not the you can taste it with amazing asparagus. So that is the perfect one. So, and I already show you this one too. So again, it's a simple dishes, but the key ingredients is like how to make a broth and how to make a tempura. I think a lot of people misunderstanding a tempura to how to eat that too much butters and everything. But the goal is to enjoy the actual vegetable and actually enjoy the tempura. I mean, enjoy the shrimp. So that is the goal. So you don't want to overpower all the butters. And then key about this butter is to put some ice cube. And if you don't have anything like this, no problem. You're gonna put into like flowers and then put the egg and mix up together. So that'll be a good one too. So this is a perfect one. And I know we just started today a little bit, but I think oh, one more something. I know some of you like the spicy one. This is called the shichimi togarashi. Shichimi. If you like something spicy, this is kind of like a spice goes within this udon. So you're just gonna put on top of it. Has a nice kick into it and with a nice flavor in the soup. So that's about it today. The Japanese tempura udon. So hopefully you like it and you make it and give us some comments and follow us. So thank you so much, cats, for the support. And I think next week, or I will let you know where I'm gonna be at and then what kind of food you're gonna be. Come with me in Japan and some of the restaurants. So you will get to pick the menu together and order it, and let's see what kind of food is come. So we can talk and eat at the same time. Right?
So I want to thank Jeanette Bush, Forge, Melissa, Mark, Laura. Thank you guys all for hanging out and helping us out tonight. We really, really appreciate it. King ZY and everybody else that I might have missed. If you haven't said hello in the last 30 seconds or so, that's how far my memory went back.
Thank you everybody for watching and support. And I think in an hour, the next show coming up.
Yes. In 1 hour, we have Kunchi with his show Meet the Fire.
Awesome. It's going to be amazing food too. So thank you so much again. Have an amazing day. Eat healthy and have an amazing day. So bye-bye. I'll see you in Japan next time.
Okay. And Diaz.